creative as they get the ball forward.
ESPN's college football post-spring top 25 power rankings out, boys. Kevin Brockway with us as well. I bring that up because I'm going to drop down to 14, and that's where the Iowa Hawkeyes are. At number 14, as I move up, you see Notre Dame's at 12. There's the Indiana Hoosiers at number 11. And then I move up a little further, and then you've got the Cincinnati Bearcats at number 9. So there's 2 out of 3 of Indiana's first 3 football games next season. Man, you think we're going to have some excitement rolling around here in August?
I tell you what, we are. I don't know if anybody's aware. We are exactly 4 months away from the season kicking off now against Iowa, and my guess is that is fresh on everybody's mind here on campus. The staff, the players, the coaches. It's going to be a huge year for India. I think folks that followed them have seen them rise. Nationally, I think we've kind of seen the tides turn a little bit, where people are starting to take the program seriously and recognizing, what Tom Allen's been able to build here. But this will be the first year where the surprise is out the window at this point. IU is a known quantity. I don't think they're going to sneak past anybody getting overlooked on the calendar when you see the Hoosiers coming up. But it's the Gary Barta Bowl here to start it off, and then I absolutely love the matchup against Cincinnati thereafter.
Yeah, and expectations. I mean, I think they handled expectations well last year, but I think this is even because I don't think they were preseason top 25 even last year. This year is different.
Hell no.
Maybe even a different.
They've never. I don't know that they've ever been preseason top 25. You'd have to go back to the 60s.
And handling that, and then obviously, of course, the clock ticking on Michael Penix too. But Nick Sheridan seemed to have some good news on that front last week, talking about a chance of him throwing by the summer a little bit with some receivers in a modified way.
Yeah, that opening game, though, I mean, Chronic, you look at the opportunity Indiana has. First of all, you go on the road, and if you beat a top 15 Iowa team, man, that just is going to set off a keg of dynamite. And then you have the opportunity to come home to take on a top 10 Cincinnati team. This is uncharted territory for Indiana football. Uncharted territory. I mean, you can go back to the 60s. I don't care. It doesn't count. You did not have all these TV and social media and the awareness and every single person knowing every single minute who's good. This is just new ground for this athletics program.
In my lifetime, the benchmark has always been the Bill Mallory era, especially the Apex, their late 80s, early 90s. It was a program that was pretty widely respected among the conference, among the country, regular bowl attendees. And we've always kind of benchmarked where the program is based off that. Part of it's the proximity. Contemporaneously, at least, that's the most recent we've seen Indiana's success, but it was probably the most durable, sustained success the program's ever enjoyed. What you're seeing now is probably far beyond that. I mean, quite honestly, because when you're talking about top 10 rankings, there was a novelty where a lot of the national media, looking at guys like Spencer Hall, just really reveled in the fact that all of a sudden Indiana's good this one year, assuming it would be a flash in the pan. Well, as luck would have it, that's probably not the case now. And a lot of that may still depend on their fitness at the quarterback position. But this is a new normal, and this is what Tom Allen preached to the team, that locker room, when he first met with them, and went through his beliefs and his goals for the program. I don't know that anybody really believed it outside of that locker room, but it's been amazing to watch how that belief has spread, and now the recognition that's following it. They are legitimately a top 10 program now in back-to-back seasons, and the expectation, as Kevin mentioned, I think is going to be absolutely critical for them to manage, because just think how tremendously more difficult it's going to be if you lay an egg that first game, just completely take the wind out of their sails. Whereas the inverse is true as well. If you're able to win one on the road at Iowa and then turn around against another top 10 opponent in Cincinnati, I mean, what type of momentum could that give this program heading into the meat of the Big Ten season, where they legitimately hope to contend for a Big Ten title? And to be Big Ten East champions. And it's still, almost have to pinch yourselves when you say statements like that in regards to Indiana football. But that's who they are, and that's where we are in this day and age right now. And I cannot wait to get back into Memorial and sharing it in person.
Absolutely. John threw up the Tom Brady. He looks more like John Dillinger there on the picture. John's got up from Saturday at the Derby. He's got like a John Dillinger look. But nice look for him, man. Yeah, but man, appreciate you. What's coming up next for you?
B-Town summer, man. That's all. Look, we got one more week left, and the town's going to vacate. Be curious to see what it looks like, because with so few kids that were back permanently this semester, I'll be real fascinated to see what the town's composition looks like as we head into summer session and things start to trend back towards normal. But I am fully looking forward to getting down your neck of the woods, back out on the lake here. Getting out and about and really just taking in all this town has to offer. Once it loosens up a little bit, once we get to put the shorts and the sandals back on, and patio season officially takes over.